When Andrea retired to Florida in 2004, she knew her house needed work. But halfway through the renovations, she ran out of money. Now Andrea wants to use the equity to finish the job. But will her trouble spots lower the value of her home? Tell me about your house in this neighborhood.
Well, the neighborhood's called Keystone Point. It's in the city of North Miami, Florida, and it's an area with 5 islands, and we're all surrounded by canals. I wanted a swimming pool on the south side of the house to get the winter sun. I wanted to have a nice, clean canal, and I wanted to have a nice big boat.
Do you have that boat yet?
I have a medium-sized boat. I'm hoping to get a larger boat.
So how much did you pay for this house?
Well, I paid $725,000 for the house.
How much did you spend in total on your renovation?
I spent $52,000.
So you have a grand total of $777,000 into this property.
Yes, yes.
Do you have any concerns? Is there anything about this house that might bring the value down?
Well, the concerns I have are actually the reason I need the money. I'm worried about the swimming pool. It's a horrible swimming pool. I'm worried about the seawall. If the seawall fails, I start losing valuable property.
And that's not a desired renovation, that's almost a necessity.
It is a necessity, it's an emergency. And then cosmetically, I'd like to have a nice new kitchen with all the bells and whistles.
And how much do you need total to make the improvements that you want to?
Well, I need an additional $170,000 from the equity, so I need the house to appraise at $947,000. If I could get more than that, I can upgrade the boat.
Keystone is really the last affordable waterfront in Miami, and it's beautiful. And water is king in Miami. I believe that one of the best ways to show waterfront property is on the water because you get a total different perspective.
Dan, from my experience in real estate, the homes on the other side of this fixed bridge, the value of that waterfront property should be substantially higher because they have complete ocean access and no height restrictions.
It's substantially higher. It's all about convenience.
Since Andrea's house is on the ocean side of the bridge, Dan says her location is unbeatable. But how does her property measure up?
One of the first problems I'm noticing, unfortunately, it's a big one. It's the seawall.
Well, we haven't even gotten on the property yet, and you have a problem.
Look. I mean, it's obviously failing. It's crumbling into the canal. I mean, look. I mean, I can take it off with my hand. It's a hazard. I mean, I don't feel safe being in front of it. It's going to hinder the whole property because it's going to tumble into the canal.
And Dan has another issue with Andrea's dilapidated pool.
In the business, we call the way the house looks from the street curb appeal.
Right.
But from the canal, we call it canal appeal.
You have a very good point.
And unfortunately, as you see, this house has zero canal appeal. I mean, it's almost embarrassing.
Andrea does have plans to put in a fantastic infinity pool with jets, the whole 9 yards, $85,000.
$85,000 just for the pool?
Correct. She needs to take that equity out of the property.
No. $40,000 would do the pool. If she wants to add those extra features for her own enjoyment, enjoy yourself, okay? But it's not going to add that much value.
Inside, the tour starts in Andrea's main living area. The big seller here is the fact that every single door and window in the house was replaced with high-impact glass, hurricane resistant.
Great. And what did she spend on that?
$40,000.
Totally good news.
Okay.
A buyer on a waterfront home is going to not ask for, they're going to expect the impact-resistant windows for 2 reasons. First of all, Miami is kind of freaked out about those hurricanes. And secondly, everybody dreams of living on a canal, but this is a very active canal, so the impact-resistant glass also is going to provide soundproofing. We're going to get like 3 times back that investment.
That's a return of $120,000, which is a big plus for Andrea. Let's hope Dan's just as impressed with the guest bath. She spent $10,000 completely gutting and renovating this bathroom. It was a mess.
I like the white. It's very Miami, very spa-like. Good investment. We'll probably bring back around $20,000.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
She's gonna double her money.
But that's where Andrea's money ran out. Will her outdated kitchen do her in?
Okay, the kitchen is a big problem.
Everything's
wrong.
I know. Andrea knows.
Well, the thing is, you cannot have a waterfront home in Miami and have a substandard kitchen like this. It's not going to add value, which is a big minus.
The kitchen is the centerpiece of the home.
And Miami especially.
She wants to spend $50,000 upgrading the kitchen.
Okay, great. Because she's going to need, first of all, new appliances, obviously, new cabinets. We're going to need granite. This tile has all got to be taken off. The good news is if she is going to put the $50,000 in the renovation, she can expect an 85% return.
But she needs to pull the equity out of the house in order to do that. So she's got to get her price so she can redo the kitchen.
Well, let's see if she can.
Okay.
Will Dan's estimate bring Andrea relief or grief?
In its current condition, I would have to say.
Andrea, are you ready to find out how much your house is worth?
Yes, so it's up to Dan.
Okay, well, as they say, location, location, location. And your location is primo A+, so congratulations. We're very smart to buy on the water. The open floor plan is fantastic. Your hurricane impact windows and doors, that was money extremely well spent. You put $40,000 in there, you're gonna get a return of 120 on their value. So that was really a great thing. Now on the downside, pulling up this afternoon on the boat, the first thing I noticed was the seawall. It's a crumbling seawall. You cannot have that. The pool, quite frankly,
It's disgusting, I know.
it's disgusting and we need to fix that. The kitchen, we need the granite, we need the upgraded appliances, because that brings down the value.
What is the magic number that you're hoping that your house is worth?
I'm hoping my house is valued at least $947,000.
That would give her $170,000 in equity, enough to do all the renovations on her wish list.
Okay, Dan, it's in your hands.
Well, if I were to put a value on your home in its current condition, $1.3 million.
Wow! Oh, yes!
So with a profit of $523,000 in just 2 years, Andrea can easily complete those upgrades. But Dan's not through yet.
When you take that equity out of your house and do your pool, your seawall, and your kitchen, $1.6 million.
Wow!
Congratulations.
So not only do you get a brand new seawall, pool, and kitchen, but you get a brand new larger boat.
Oh, and that boat won't even be able to fit in the canal.
Andrea, thank you so much for having us over.
Thank you so much,
Congratulations.
Dan. Thank you, Kendra.